Hello, how are you? This is the Zodiac readings for the weekend. You can see little Gilbert, he's got my dressing gown, and normally I would remove it, but because he's laying on it, I was like, oh, I let him carry on laying there because he's so cute. You might just see his little head there, so just in case you thought, what's going on behind Kerry? So I'm welcome, thanks for subscribing, thanks for supporting. I hope you're doing okay. It's not easy living in this 3D reality, is it? So that's why we've got the tarot. We're very blessed to have the tarot, direct communication with spirit, to see how we're all getting on. And I am sending you lots of love wherever you are on Gaia. I'm using this deck today, which I love, as for our relationship message. I am using the Hidden Truth Oracle to see what your person is thinking. Apologies, I've not done a relationship reading, a collective, for a while. Just adding that in. I will be doing one as soon as I can. We're going to start off with a card from the Brian Froud Fairy Oracle, and that is going to be our state of mind. Yeah, what's going on with our state of mind. And also, I'm using the Giant Rider-Waite deck now as an outcome card to see, you know, what's the outcome for, whether it's to do with a relationship or a situation in your life, what's kind of the outcome at the moment showing up as. And then your message from your spirit guide is the Rose Oracle deck. We're going to use that to see what your spirit guides are helping you with at the moment. And I just thought, let's do the Rose Oracle, because I don't know about you, but I just need a little bit of gentle energy at the moment. I'm finding the Matrix very challenging the last few days. And if you do want to purchase my deck, it is here, Deeper Consciousness Oracle deck. And you can always message me to find out more. It doesn't have pictures on it, but it has messages that are kind of enlightening messages to help bring you back to your true self, so that you can manifest, not really manifest, more attract rather than chase things. You will attract things naturally once you get back to your true nature, your true core vibration. So that's what my deck's about. So anyway, let's get into it. Right, we're going to start off with Taurus. Let me get my little, I always have I go through the zodiac signs in the same order every single time, because it's just easier for me with my little brain. It's not, I don't have the most, I don't know, my brain's a little bit different to most people's, I think. Right, so here we go. Taurus. What's the state of mind for Taurus Friday and this weekend? Wow, you've got the sun, Solus. So you will be getting clarity at this time, seeing a lot more clearly about what you're doing. You may get some ideas channeled from source through you. Okay, so you may find some ideas and it just feels like it's being channeled via spirit. And so you'll have clarity, and you could be feeling quite excited this weekend, next couple of days. Boundaries. Having sensible boundaries is important. Okay, so you could be going through quite a lot of interesting experiences at the moment. I want to say, interesting might not be the word, challenging, but at the same time interesting, because it's enlightening. You're getting much stronger perspective on yourself, on your life, on your vision of where you're going, and your boundaries with people. There's been conflict or competition here with the Five of Wands. There was issues that needed to be addressed. It would have felt like a challenging time, but at the same time, it was a situation that you could overcome. It was always on the cards that you were going to overcome this situation. It was just challenging at the time. And what you've got here is the Knight of Wands. So you may be departing a situation. You may be feeling unpredictable about a situation. You may be feeling like I'm in 1 minute, I'm out the next. So there's something here, or you may be traveling. Okay, so there's something here to do with you feeling, I think you, with the Knight of Wands, you've sort of overcome something. You've kind of, you know, been courageous and you've done well, but you may sometimes still have mixed feelings about this situation or person. Could be a situation or a person. Okay, so your person or the situation in your life is, it looks like this is starting to improve. There is hard work here. There is someone, or maybe it's collectively, there's people here putting in the effort. There's more effort. They're working harder. This is somebody who's working harder, trying harder. They want better outcomes. They're also getting to know themselves. This is somebody who knows themselves, who has a clearer vision now of what they want to achieve. They want to work with people to achieve a better outcome longer term. This is somebody who's really getting to know themselves on a better level. Interesting. This person may have visions about you and how they would like to work with you in some capacity. And that may be, you know, as a friend, lover, family member, work person. Somebody says we will be together again. So there's definitely a sense here of somebody that wants to connect with you, wants to work with you. You may be feeling undecided, really undecided at the moment. You may be willing to take the risk and consider their offer. This is all predestined, okay? Oh my God. There's something going on here between you and a person or a situation here, and it is absolutely predestined. With the Sun card, it just looks like, you know, the outcome should be good for you here. Your spirit guides are supporting you with the Wild Rose. Do it your way. Embrace your uniqueness. You are untamed. Yeah, I love that. So I'll read it again. Do it your way. Embrace your uniqueness. Untamed. Right, so there you go, Taurus. You know your energy. You don't need me to describe your energy. Taurus is a strong, powerful energy. You could surprise a few people at the moment. And you know, you could go one way or you could go the other. You know, maybe you haven't decided yet. Maybe you're going to do things in a different kind of way, creative kind of way. Okay, Virgo. Ooh, unity. Okay, so there's something here about you coming together after a time of being very undecided, because I just saw the card underneath was about being undecided. So you may have felt very undecided about a situation, or maybe lots of different things in your life, or lots of different people. But this is the unity. This is now the coming together for you. So there could be reunions, or you could be sort of like feeling closer to people again. Or you could be feeling much more at one with yourself as well. Confusion. All seekers of truth experience confusion. Ask the divine to provide the answers that you need. That is so true. Okay, that is so true, because this is Awakening Tarot, isn't it, this channel? So it's like we are a soul family of awakening beings, and it is confusing. Why is it confusing? Because we can sense our truths, our true nature, right? That's our spirit, obviously, our consciousness. Then we've got our form identity, which is, well, essentially you can't really change your form identity. And then you've got your ego, which is the part of you that is the most confusing, because it feels like you. It's the part of you that can get obsessed, addictive, tempted, triggered. You know, so you've got all these different aspects interplaying, and you're awakening to all of that, and you're awakening to the fact of what your true nature actually is, but also kind of having to accept certain things about yourself that, see, it is a confusion. I mean, it's hard work. It is very hard work living in this incarnation, isn't it, in this matrix. So there may have been something that you've been confused about, and you're still confused about it, And yet at the same time, you're going through this process of awakening and become more at one with yourself, knowing who you are. It's maybe starting to feel more at one with the people around you, or, you know, your purpose. Yeah, you've got the Fool. So this has been a whole new beginning for you this year, I feel. I mean, this is kind of like for the weekend, but I mean, you know, if we're looking at the course of what you've been going through in recent months, this has been a whole new beginning, a whole new journey, and you've been trying to do things in a whole new way. Now, the good thing is you're maturing. You've got the King of Wands here. So this weekend, there's a nice mature energy here for you. You know, you're actually empowered. You're actually much more in your mastery now. You're very honest. You're not frightened, to be honest, with people. And you've actually got yourself into a good position, generally speaking. You can still take risks as well if you want to, because you're in the position to do so. You can be excelling in your, you know, purpose at this time. You have a charismatic energy at this time. And you're not into playing games, that's for sure. There is an energy here that's probably frustrated you and confused you. Maybe this is what the confusion's been about. There's a situation here where somebody or something has been deceitful, it's not been harmonized. Maybe someone's been quite stubborn and they wouldn't compromise with you, and they had a plan. It's like they've got a plan, but it's not really going to work, because you are now in this King of Wands energy. You're not into the games. Like I said, you're really making great strides towards your alignment, your purpose, your goals, you know. Yeah, somebody knows something is off. The timing wasn't right for us. Even if that's not the exact right words, it's just a feeling that something's been off between you and a person, or you and a situation. And that's why it's been confusing, I suppose. But not so much now for you. The outcome we've got here is the King of Pentacles. This situation is going to become much more grounded. How? I think because you're taking the lead, because you're standing in your power and you're not going to budge, and you're not going to drop down to any low vibrational games, or, you know, pie in the sky ideas. You're very grounded, you're very mature, you're, you know, with this King of Wands. So, you know, you're getting closer to source. What I'm seeing here for Virgo, abundance improving for you, health improving, you're in your power, you're channeling everything through source. There's some great things happening here for Virgo. Your person or this situation there's something here low vibe. It's not going to work for that person. They're going to have to rethink things. I think they're going to have some realizations very soon with this King of Pentacles energy, that they need to get a bit more grounded in reality, you know. I think this person's been sort of lying to themselves and really quite stubborn. It's been a bit immature, quite frankly. And your spirit guides are helping you with protection, boundaries, clear communication. That's it. You know, that's the King of Wands energy. You know, you are going to be clear with your communication. You are going to be honest. You are going to be mature, because you are going to protect yourself. And you do, you know, the King of Wands does have strong boundaries. King of Pentacles the same. So it's whatever this person or situation has been trying to do, it really isn't going to work. And they are going to realise that. They're going to realise that they have to be more real, because that's the outcome card. So they could wake up a little bit this weekend to that. Okay. So Capricorn. Just got normal tea this morning. I haven't had much time. That's my first cup of the day. And I haven't even finished it. So I'm dying. I'm dying inside. I'm a proper English girl. I drink loads of tea. So Capricorn. This is all about you diving into something here. Diving in and really exploring. It's that kind of energy. cherish your relationships. It could be one relationship or many, and it can also be cherish a relationship with yourself. I do see relationships improving for Capricorn. I keep saying it all the time, but it is honestly what I'm getting shown from Spirit so clearly. So hang in there with any difficult relationships at the moment, because I see them coming much better, much improvements coming. But this can also be you diving into yourself and diving into your relationship with yourself. You do have High Priestess, so that is probably what you have been doing. You know, this is commitment to Spirit, commitment to your... It's like you won't allow now anything to obstruct your energy. You know, there's no one out there that's going to get in the way of your vibration with Spirit. You know, it's not happening. And you've been doing that for a little while now. You've been recommitting to yourself and tuning in. And yeah, it's like nothing's going to obstruct me. And you've been a little bit more trusting and open to the fact that Spirit is in control. And you're like, yeah, okay, I understand. Now you've got here Page of Pentacles. So there's something here this weekend, next few days, that you're excited about. You know, that you want to apply yourself to. Perhaps it's something you want to learn. Perhaps it's something you want to do. And you're passionate about it. Okay? Very passionate and excited. Could be a person. Now, the only messages with this card I can say to you is try to stay focused. Try not to get distracted. Try not to spread yourself too thin. Okay? Just stay centered on your truth and what you're passionate about, and just go with that. You know, and keep your boundaries and everything like that. But this could be the start of something new that's very exciting that you can really throw yourself into. Right, your person is having some problems healing. They've got the Temperance card. This person tends to be... they veer between being very centered and healing or something like that, and then being very, like, I don't know, almost materialistic or disconnected. It's quite a strange energy that you get with this person. They're very mixed up. They're going through transformations. They've got the Death card. So that's probably why. They need to end old patterns. They need to move forward with their life and have new beginnings. And so they're quite mixed up about how they feel, and you know, sometimes they lose touch with themselves a bit, but they're being guided by Spirit through some kind of transformational process. So, yeah. Yeah, look, I'm grateful for the spiritual lesson is what they're saying. So they're obviously going through something here that is testing for them at the moment. Maybe life's a bit testing for them at the moment. The outcome card is that you're both being careful, which is good. I mean, I think that is the message really that I see, because you're committing to yourself. You're not allowing things to pull you off your path anymore or pull you out of alignment. I'm seeing you starting something that you're excited about, throwing yourself into something, and relationships improving for you. I just think probably you need to be, I don't know, with this person, I think you're going to have to, you might have to play the long game with somebody, or, and you know, like have patience, or you might just need to be a bit cautious is what I want to say. I think you need to be a bit cautious about somebody because they've still got a bit of a mixed up energy. So don't get too excited or too reliant is what I would say. And I can only tell you what I'm getting shown. All right. That's overall, things are going to improve for you relationship wise, you know, but I think it's all about you throwing yourself into things that are good for you at the moment and not relying too much on this person. Okay. That's my honest reading of that. Clarity, a fresh start, a positive outlook. Yeah, it is a fresh start for you, and it is a positive outlook because you are committing to yourself and you are excited about life and some of the things that you're doing, and there are improvements in relationships and there are movements here for you to, you know, find some progressions and things like that. But I just think there's a situation or a person that is still a bit fragile or unpredictable. So just take it nice and slow is what they're saying here. And see this time in your life as a fresh start. So, right, let's go into Aquarius. Iris of the rainbow. Healing after the storm. The rainbow after the storm. So this weekend could be quite nice, basically. Attraction. Divine soul counterpart attraction transcends superficiality. So something quite, because rainbow's quite magical, something quite magical could be happening here for Aquarius this next few days. You're walking away from something that it just was hard work, you know. It was hard graft, hard work, and it wasn't easy to do. You know, and now you're sort of like resting. If you can rest this weekend, that would be the best thing, but I know it's not always possible when you've got a lot going on. But it would result in wise action. It looks like you're attracted to somebody or an opportunity, and Spirit is kind of saying to you, if you can just take it slowly, that it will result in the wisest action. Because you need to think about it. You're dealing with somebody or a situation here that is very businesslike. You've got the King of Swords and you've also got the Knight of Swords. This could be two people. You could be dealing with somebody who's very much a clear thinker, who's, you know, very much mature. They can be a bit cold at times, you know, and you have to sort of wait for them to, what they're going to come at, what they're going to say. You know, they're quite intellectual like that. But then on the other hand, you could be dealing with somebody who's much more, tend to be triggers much more quickly. So you could have two people here, you know, like I said, one who's more reliable really and can be a bit cold maybe, then the other one who's probably a bit more passionate, but they can trigger, you know, and, you know, that type of thing. Or it's the same person, you know, and these cards may be pertaining to the same situation. It is challenging. I mean, I'm not going to lie. You've got here a bit of a challenging situation. So let's see what your person's thinking. I think that's why you want to just take your time here. Definitely take your time to think about what you're going to do. Ooh, somebody's saying, we both know I am not the one for you. So there is a challenge. There's definitely a challenge. And you could have options. Oh my God. Just as I said, you could have options. Look at that. Your brain could be going at sort of 20 miles an hour. I think the wisest thing for you to do, from what Tarot's showing me, is take your time before you decide what you're going to do next. Whether this is a person you're tempted by or some kind of opportunity, it could go in your favour, but at the same time, it would be wise to take it slow, because there's an energy here that is quite... You've got to check this situation or this person out. Is this really what you want? Is it really going to give you what you want? Because it could be very bit cold and a bit businesslike type of energy that is coming through here. And your spirit guides are talking about the child within, inner mother, innocence, gentleness, tenderness. Yeah. You are very loving, Aquarius. You're a very loving zodiac sign. And, you know, a lot of people say Aquarius is cold, and I don't buy into it at all, because I've got lots of friends who are Aquarius who are absolutely not cold at all. You need to nurture yourself at this time, and you're doing if that's what you're doing, you're doing the right thing. That's what Spirit wants you to do, because you need to be in situations and you need to be with people who are gentle and tender and caring towards you. Okay, so that is the message. Right, so we'll go into Gemini. Your state of mind the next couple of days. Okay. Oh, right, now you could be quite busy. There could have been a lot going on, but you're kind of having more fun while you're doing things. You're finding ways to try and have more fun. Okay, so the fun could pick up for you, the fun factor. I like that. Tested. Your strengths and weaknesses are being tested. Oh, yeah, there's a lot going on with that first card and with this card as well. You're dealing with a lot of things, and that could be quite testing for you at the moment. Yeah, you're watching situations, you're observing yourself, you're observing a situation or a person, you're thinking, your brain, your ego mind could be going 20 miles an hour thinking about different options, or maybe just mind looping over different thought processes. So you are being tested right now. There's somebody here that you know, really cares about you, but there's grief or loss here. Okay, there was a happy family, and then there's grief and loss. Or there was a happy connection, and then there's grief or loss. The thing is, there's somebody here with a beautiful light, you know, a beautiful heart, and it's like something dimming it, something obstructing it, that either they're obstructing their own light or something's obstructing their light. And Spirit doesn't want that for anyone, you know. Spirit wants everybody to shine, because that's what we're here, that's what we're made to do. Somebody does think about you over and over again. So what was it that obstructed this person from shining their love? What was it? I don't know. It's going to be different for everyone. But this is just something Spirit is wanting you to know. Spirit is wanting you to know that somebody does think about you. There was happiness here. But something got in the way. I don't know what it was. And maybe you're thinking a lot about that. You know, let's have a look at the outcome card for this. Because it's like almost something revisiting you from the past at the moment that might be quite annoying. You have got the Lovers card. You know, the Lovers card is a great mystery. That's why it's the crossroads. You know, people say it's a decision or a crossroads. It's because it's the mystery. It represents the mystery of life, you know, how one person can find themselves in another, and the mystery of the feminine. All right, it's just that's the symbolism. So there's something here, a bit of a mystery, how you move forward with your life. And that's maybe why the mind is going over and over, because it's like the ego doesn't like mystery. The ego wants certainty and wants to know what's happening next. And I don't think at the moment you necessarily do. Some of you, there could be a lover here. Okay, there could be. Morning dew, clarity, a fresh start and a positive outlook. So Spirit is actually trying to help you get more clarity, get more answers, feel more positive. So just get ready for a shift this weekend, because something's obviously been frustrating, possibly to do with the past, and it's gonna, you know, you're being tested by this situation, whether it's the past or not. You're being tested by something, and it is a bit of a mystery at the moment, but you know, Spirit will start revealing. Spirit wants you to move into the new. Okay, this is about you living a new life. And that's the thing, isn't it? When we're allowing ourselves to go into the new, it's just such a strange feeling, because we don't know what's coming, do we? So Spirit's right with you, supporting you, Gemini. We're going to Libra. Ooh. Singer of courage. Okay, so you've got great courage at this time. courage. There's some spiritual energies giving you courage to deal with different challenges. Commitment. Commitment is an important factor to achieve a successful relationship. You know? So you have to have commitment to yourself in order to attract commitment. It has to, we have to start the vibration off always with ourselves first, don't we? So, and there's something here, it takes courage to have that commitment to yourself, to say, I do, this is what I deserve, this is what I will attract, by being committed to myself first. So you have been making much more safer choices. I think this has been coming out a lot for Libra lately. Safer choices, wiser choices, being more careful where you put your energy. It has been making you more abundant. You are doing much better with money and your life purpose. There is an energy around you that is very tempting and very confusing. They have the Two of Swords, they have the Devil energy. This person is probably very addicted to you, or they have addiction problems. Oh dear, that's a heavy energy. They are stuck. They get stuck in addictions because they can't sort out their life and make an actual proper decision. They've got the message here, I'm starting to understand our connection. Okay, Ten of Swords, over. Okay, so you're over the worst of things. This situation doesn't feel like it's been good for you. There's a situation that has not been good for you at all. Spirit is saying you're over the worst of it now. Thank God. You know, this is a new beginning for you now, and you're not going to allow that type of energy to try and play games with you or keep you stuck. It's always temporary with the Devil card. It's temporary. So this person is in a temporary state. They're stuck at them. They're very stuck. You're not, you're kind of a little bit blocked at the moment, but not in the same type of way. You're in a more, I would say you're in a better energy. Your spirit guides are helping you with hidden in plain sight mysteries, learning and teaching. So it is a bit mysterious for you at the moment, Libra, and it may be a bit like, oh my God, you know, what's happening next? Well, look, your new beginning is coming. You are over the worst of things. I don't think you're going to get sucked into any lower vibrations anymore. It's taking great courage, but I think this is all about commitment to yourself. And so you are therefore going to manifest a more committed relationship or friendship, you know, or whatever it is you're wanting to manifest. But it's going to be something that's going to be more committed for you. Okay, so it's good what you're doing there. Okay, Leo. Okay, Lady of the Harvest. So there may be some sort of grieving going on, okay, with this card. It can be a card of grief or purging, perhaps. So maybe you're not grieving, but perhaps you're purging a lot. And you need to just really honour your feelings and just honour space and time for yourself to do this. Maybe somebody else is purging or grieving. The yin-yang symbol, twin flames contain the aspect of each other's character within themselves. So there's something going on here between you and another person that is quite deep. And there's something that maybe triggers and purges because maybe you're, in weird ways, you're both quite similar. Or something like that. Now you've got a lot more self-love lately. You've been enjoying your journey. You've been exploring, excited, inspired, maybe exploring your sexuality, maybe trying new things that spiritually help you come alive. And you are committing to yourself. You've got the Knight of Pentacles. You've got a lot of loyalty and commitment to yourself. And you get shown to be receiving money from multiple sources. You're on a very good long-term trajectory here, and you will do well because you've aligned yourself to self-love and your truth, And so you're coming from a much better vibration. So you're going to do much better now. But just give yourself time. There's no rush with this. Your person is very open to spirit. They're vibrationally aligning to spirit. They've got a higher vibration so that they can manifest. But they are very careful about their energy, where they put their energy, and they're being careful about what it is they manifest. So I don't know if that is annoying and irritating because they're almost too careful, because this person definitely does have the ability to have the magic touch. I want to feel that way again. Yeah, I feel like somebody is a little bit anxious or blocked. But it could be a mirror. Maybe you've been like that yourself. It's hard. I know I'm the same. It is really hard sometimes to admit and see that we're so similar to the people that frustrate us. You know, and that actually we're so annoyed with this person for being stuck, and then but actually when we look at it, it was like we've been really stuck, you know. So weird, isn't it? Now the good thing is you're both going to be celebrating. You're both reaching a milestone. And there's celebrations. So there's breakthroughs here. So it's actually you're both moving into better times, even though it's probably been a bit of a challenge. So creations realised, the right time, harvest and celebrate. There you go. Absolutely, your spirit guides are saying you are Leo. There's something here to celebrate this weekend. You've reached some sort of milestone in terms of, you know, doing the things that are right for you, and I think your person's starting to do it. So you're both going to start achieving much better outcomes because you're living your lives from a much more place of self-love. So there we go. Right, we'll go into Aries. The Maiden. Okay, so you've got here a very sort of cute, very loving energy. You could be very attractive to somebody right now, Aries. I want to say that. Soul, your soul is preparing to reconnect and trust the process. Ooh, there could be some kind of love here manifesting for Aries with these two cards, or something very magical manifesting. Yeah, you've got the Page of Cups, so you could be really falling in love with yourself, falling in love with somebody else, or falling in love with a process in your life. And it's very transformative for you because you've got the Death card. So you're going through some sort of really deep transformation here. Oh, it's lovely. I feel, Aries, you really shining your true nature out, and it's very, very lovable, and you're attracting something that is destined for you. And it's the Queen of Cups. It's somebody who's very in tune with themselves, and it's somebody who could bring you a loving message and really express how much they like you. This is like some kind of love manifesting for you, whether it's a friendship love, family love, I don't know. There's somebody here, this could be somebody else. I bury myself in work to forget you. Somebody buries themselves in other stuff to forget you because there's something so special here about Aries. But I don't feel, you know, I don't feel it's that person. There is definitely somebody that needs courage at this time, okay? You've got this card here as the outcome card. So there is courage required here. There's courage required here. I mean, it could even be the same person saying that. It could be destined that they're gonna open up, and it takes a lot of courage, and they've been trying not to think about you. There is definitely love manifesting, I can tell you that now. I can see it. And it's all because you've aligned yourself to self-love. Plant yourself here. Integration, embodiment, grounded action. So Spirit is basically sort of helping you to integrate everything you've been doing. And it's all starting to come together for you at this predestined time. You know? Okay, we're going to Sagittarius. Okay, the Fawn. There's a refreshing energy. There's a youthful energy. Something new. Okay. Honour. Honour your loved one and you will notice your relationship becoming stronger. So there is something very important going on with a relationship here. Happiness, progress, spiritual initiation. There is love here. And it could involve other people, like soul family or family, friends. You know, there's a very happy situation and there's progress with it. There could have been difficult forces to manage, but you will manage these difficult forces. There will be progress, and it is a spiritual initiation that you are being taken through. So this is not an easy situation to juggle, but through it you achieve more mastery. Your person is stubborn at times and they have problems that they have to drop, you know, but it's like they can be unpredictable. They can be unpredictable, and they may have to leave and then come back in, leave, come back in. So there's a lot of different stuff going on with this person. They can't stop thinking about you. Okay, they can't stop thinking about you. There's obviously great happiness between you both when you're together, or there has been great happiness between you both. There is something here between you both where there's movement, progress. There's lots of different forces at play. I mean, this could be a very, I see a very passionate situation here. It helps you move more into your mastery because it's not been an easy situation. But there's obviously a bond here, and maybe it's being refreshed or renewed at this time. Wheel of Fortune. This is predestined. Everything you're going through with this connection is predestined. And your spirit guides, they are saying you're integrating everything, you're embodying everything you've been learning, you know, and you're taking grounded action. They're supporting you so that you do stay grounded, so that you do always take the higher road. I feel like you take the higher road, and it's pushing you into your mastery, and it also means that your person has to learn and rise because you don't allow them to drop. That's what it feels like. You're kind of like an inspiration to somebody, and that's what your role is. Okay, so Scorpio. There is the future. Okay, so it's all about the future for you at the moment. Moving forward, things happening, progress. Deeply, look deeply within to discover your soul purpose in your relationships. Okay, so there could be, well, lots of things going on in relationships for you at the moment. Family relationships, friends, lovers, how you perceive, if you're not in a relationship, how you perceive an intimate relationship forming for you. You've been given a golden opportunity. There's been this new beginning for you, and it is a golden opportunity. It is like the beginnings of something that will be really amazing and beautiful for you and very healthy. But it is the very beginning. So you've been having to start off completely from scratch, because you've got the Tower card as well. So this time in your life, it is all about being completely in your truth, and you will be tested a lot to make sure that you are in your truth. Spirit will keep doing that to you, to make sure you stay in your truth, stay in your power, and stand firm, so that you build up solid foundations going forward and you don't do anything that you used to do. Okay, so this is a very important time for you. And that's why you're thinking very deeply about different relationships, and it's all about forward movement. You are connected here to somebody who thinks very deeply. They have the Hermit card, and they also have the Five of Wands. There's some kind of competition that they perceive or struggle